Shane, you're over here in England. I mean, the big talk from the English national point of view is Andrew Strauss not going to Bangladesh. Can I ask your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's surprised me. I hope it doesn't backfire on England. It's something that doesn't sort of fit right with me that England Test captain is going to have a rest from Test cricket against Bangladesh. It just doesn't feel right to me. I think as a player playing Test cricket for your country, you should want to play every single Test match possible and become the best player you can. And with the Ashes coming up later in the year, the more peels off a couple of hundreds, it's got to help him. Maybe the rest he needs it, but it's just something about it I don't feel comfortable with. But really, it's got nothing to do with me.
You worked under a few great captains yourself. Do you think any of them would have done that?
So Alan Border, mate, you're missing this Test match. You serious? You would have ripped your head off. No, I don't think there's any Australian players at the moment. If you said to any of them, we're just going to rest you in this next Test series, I say no way.
England will say that it's about the Ashes. I mean, we're in February and you're already, I'm sure, all day being asked about it. How do you see it developing?
Well, I suppose if they're resting up for the Ashes, which is in November, or is it February? I'm sure he gets some sort of rest in between that. If he doesn't, and they lose the Ashes, then what happens? That was a bad decision not to play him. I don't. Look, as I said, it's something about it I don't like. But hopefully it doesn't backfire.
You know Kevin Petersen quite well. He was out of nick in South Africa. I mean, what do you think he needs to do to turn it around? Do you think he will?
Good enough player. He'll turn it around. He'll be disappointed. He didn't play very well in South Africa. That'll hurt him. But he'll be back. He's too good a player not to make runs.
The vibe coming out of Australia after the defeat in the last Ashes is it's revenge already. It's a bit like after 2005 seems to be the talk in the camp. I mean,
yeah, a little bit. They just want to get back on the winning ways, and they want to keep the same people together for a period of time, and all play together every Test match and get better and better and better and understand each other as much as they possibly can. And that's what's driving them to hopefully keep winning every game they play. And when England come, they're ready. Hey, look, it's very hard to be the #1 cricket team in the world, but at the moment I think there's probably 4 teams that are probably all challenging for #1. There's no dominant team, I don't believe, at the moment. I think there's probably India, South Africa, Australia, and probably Sri Lanka. Those 4 teams, and England, the 5 teams probably. There's probably 5 teams that anyone could beat anyone on the day. But those 5 teams are probably all vying for #1.